Hey everybody, happy Monday. It's Coach Derek from PSP Showcase. It's gorgeous out. Baseball players, get out, get some swings, take some ground balls, get some fly balls, do some long toss, get some baseball in. It's absolutely been gorgeous. So today I have a Monday message for you, and this message hopefully will hit home for some of you guys that are 14U and above, the high school age guys. Is it enough? It's a question. But that's the message. Is it enough? And it's kind of a loaded question because the question is tied into the previous question that I'm going to ask you right now. And the prequel of that is what did you do this weekend? What have you been doing baseball-wise? Is it enough? If you're one of those players that maybe this weekend you didn't do anything, I have to take the weekend off. I did enough baseball last week. Or you went out and you hit for 10 minutes on the tee and say, yeah, that's enough. Or you front tossed for 15 minutes. Oh, that's enough. You threw 10, 15 balls, long toss. That's enough. Okay. Enough is a word that they don't use at the next level. Okay. I can promise you, big leaguers don't sit there and say, oh, I did enough to get here. That's enough. Guys that made it into pro ball, I did enough. Guys in the college level, well, I did enough to get here. No, they're continuing to battle. They're continuing to train. They're continuing to fight. They're holding on to their dreams of playing the game still because they don't hear the word enough. It's never enough. Okay. So, but at the high school level, some of you guys are juniors and seniors. You walk into an automatic starting position just because based on seniority. I'm an upperclassman. Coach isn't going to play the freshmen and sophomores that are actually better than me. Okay. So I can just do enough. Well, maybe that works in high school, but hopefully it's not true if you're playing select baseball because it's not enough. If you're a guy that sits back and says, oh, I've done enough. If you have enough in your vocabulary a lot, you're probably done after high school. And you might make it to a JUCO or a community college onto a roster, but you've done just enough to get there, but your days are over after that. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be real with you here. If you're a person that's using the word enough when it comes to training, it's not going to work at the next level. So, parents that see this that have younger guys, as you're approaching that 14U and above and older, training is important because the game is getting bigger, and as the game's getting bigger, the field's getting bigger, the base paths get bigger, the pitching mound goes back farther, the players get bigger, the talent gets better. So again, those guys that are getting bigger and training, their talent's going to just it's going to be a tidal wave to those guys that think, oh, I did enough. Okay. And you see it all the time. You see these 14U teams that are just getting drubbed, week in and week out because they go out and just take ground balls. They go out and the coach throws them just a little bit of BP. They do just enough. They just enough. Just call it a practice. But what are they really working on? Okay. And that's what I'm asking you as players. What are you really working on? Are you putting in work? Are you doing just enough? Because if you're just the guy sitting back doing just enough, again, getting to that next level is going to be hard because there's guys out there that are grinding. And while you sit and you're hanging out with your friends or doing social activities or just relaxing and lounging indoors where it's cool, they're outside in the sun. They're grinding. They're taking ground balls. They're taking fly balls. They're doing BP. They're hitting off the tee for an hour. Okay. They're getting blisters on their hands because they are swinging and swinging and swinging. They're putting in the work. So you have to ask yourself, are you doing just enough work to play on your team? Are you doing just enough work to play at the high school level? Well, if you're doing just enough to play at the high school level, expect that that's the level you're going to stop at. Enough is not a word that you use when you're wanting to go to the next level, collegiately or even professionally. So Players, I hope this message resonates with you. Parents, if you hear this, you know, encourage your player to watch this video if they haven't, and get them out, kick them off the couch, take their game consoles from them, get them to go do some work. Because the reality is, you can talk about wanting to play college baseball, but it's just merely talk. You know, there has to be an action associated with that. So I have a belief that you don't talk about it, walk about it. You know, get out there and execute, because you're not going to get a chance to redo that. So put the game consoles down, get off the couch, get out of the AC or the cool house, and go out and get yourself a nice hour sweat, whether it's throwing, hitting, something. Don't let it be just enough, okay? So again, I hope this message finds you all having a great start to your week on Monday. Have a great rest of your week, and God bless.